T-Man 978 Chill Review.
Hello everyone, T-Man 978. Right now I'm going to be reviewing Dragon Ball Evolution. Jiren, Golden Frieza, Super Saiyan Broly, and Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan Goku. Bandai America was nice enough to give these to me to look at, review, whatever I want to do with them. Basically, show them off and get people interested, more than likely. But they didn't tell me I had to say whatever they wanted me to say. They didn't even tell me anything to say. They just want me to show them off. They've been offering me other stuff from the Anime Heroes line, but I thought to ask them for something I've really been interested in these. They're $10 action figures that are in places like Target, Walmart, GameStop, and they're usually $10 at all those places. All right, here they are out of packaging. And yeah, for $10, these things are way better than your expectations could imagine, especially if you've been collecting lines like the what are they called? The Nintendo, I forgot what the name they used to be called, the Nintendo figures. Now they're just called like World of Nintendo, yes. World of Super Mario and all that stuff. But yeah, these have way more articulation than those. Like, articulation is almost as good as a $20 figure. Actually, it's better than some $20 figures. The only issues that I'm seeing with a lot of them is, like, they should have had some type of ratchety system in the knees because the knees are too loose in certain spots. And yeah, let me just get into, well, let me say Goku first, since Goku is the main dude. But yeah, after messing with these and messing with the Dragon Stars, to be honest with you, if they decided to put improvements in the knees, stuff like I mentioned, like in the knees, add accessories, I wouldn't mind paying $15 and collecting these instead. Like, my improvements that I would want, besides the knee, is besides a little, just a ball joint, which in his case, he can look up. I guess if this is his standard neck movement, he can look up a good deal right there and tilt and whatnot. But I wish he could look up more. So if they could add a hinge, make the knees better, add accessories and maybe special effects for $15, $16, you get a lot. Because look at this. They even have this shoulder cover with the arm on a ball post. The arm goes out like that, rotates, bicep swivel, single jointed elbows only. But they actually have wrist hinge and a wrist rotate. This ab articulation, I don't think I haven't messed with all the Dragon Stars, but come on. Dragon Stars, the waist articulation is mostly all you get. Now, I did see in some of the newer figures they added some articulation, but look at that. I don't even know if the SH Figure Arts one can do all this, but you can do that because of the way they sculpted the hips. They go back, forward, swivel there, and of course you can rotate. I didn't show that. And rotate pivot. This is a separate floating piece. The knee bends slightly more than 90 degrees, and then look at this ankle. The way the ankle is designed, it can go back, forward. It gets stopped by the sculpting, but they put ankle pivot and it rotates. Like, come on, what $10 figure has all that friggin' articulation? So this is my opinion and this is my suggestion. Extra hands, extra faces, $15 or however much it has to cost. Even if they start selling these for $20, that would be good. And then stuff like for scale, since this is $10, he is way bulkier and beefier than Goku, but they're the same height, and they shouldn't be the same height. Broly should be way bigger, but he still has similar articulation. The neck range isn't as strong up because of the sculpting of the hair, but it still has the ball post right there, so you can get all of this. You get this swivel right here. This forearm is painted. And yeah, that ratchety system I was suggesting for the knees, just put that everywhere that bends single jointedly, because this is a bit loose. Wrist hinges in and out and swivels. The torso is the main thing you get to move with this guy. The waist is on the ball joint, just like Goku, but if you bend it too much, you're going to pop them in half. And of course, this is a pliable material. It hinders things. You can get up, do that. You got a swivel at the thigh. Same ankle articulation, but he has even deeper ankle pivot because they put a cut right there, and it swivels. So, and if you wanted to see him separated from this is what it looks like, which is kind of weird because, from a distance it looks alright, but this is what you're working with. It doesn't really bend too much or flex. And this is what I had been experiencing with Dragon Stars. And when the whole torso is just one piece and this is all you have, that sucks. So either improve the Dragon Stars or give us these. I feel like maybe there's something in place where they can't have parity. They can't have their figures be as posable as SH Figure Arts for whatever reason. That's my feeling. I wasn't told that. Frieza. He unfortunately suffers from not having bicep swivel. So yeah. And he's the most compromised. This was the main one I was interested in, thinking maybe I could use this as a cheap alternative to SH Figure Arts, but he's the most compromised, unfortunately. He only has this pointing finger while he's kind of looking up to the left right there. Now that I'm looking at it, it still looks like he's looking to the left, but he has this pointing finger. So maybe he's looking at somebody else while he's pointing over there. I would have rathered the pointing finger be on this hand. But both hands do that. All the same articulation, but his torso seems to be more flexible than the others, because this actually moves on that ball joint way more than the rest of them. The tail, you have to pop it on yourself, and it has this hinge right here, or this swivel right there. But the feet are the same, ankle pivot and swivel and whatnot. Yeah, decent paint and whatnot. If I were a kid, these would be awesome. Just you have to worry about, depending on how you flex and fold these, you'll pop it apart. And I don't know how many little kids watch Dragon Ball, but that show isn't really for kids. A lot of animes, I think they might have a version that's toned down or edited. I heard that's a true thing. I'm not sure how it is, but when I watch it on Hulu, not for kids. Up and down. That. You can see the veins in his head. This is a separate piece as well, just like Broly. Legs go all the way out to the side. You see that cut detail right there in his pants. His knees aren't the tightest, and he has the same kind of cut Broly has. The ankle goes back and forward, and they don't have any like peg holes in the feet. Guess I should mention that. But these things look good, and they are well articulated. Like I was saying, they would be way more interesting if they had more accessories so you can do more things with them. If they had better face sculpts and the things I was mentioning about the joints. Now, I can understand you want to have a cheap line for people that don't have that much money, so you can have the $10 versions. But I would like it also if they had a more deluxe version that came with accessories. I would get those, to be honest with you, because these are definitely that good enough, and with those improvements that I like. So don't just give us the accessories, give us the improvements if you can, because it would have been nice for Goku to be able to have fists instead of just the one energy blast hand right there. I mean, it's cool to be able to put him into this pose and whatnot, but that makes him like a one-trick pony. Same thing goes for Frieza. I'd rather just have fist instead of the just 3 hands if you're not going to include extra hands. Speaking of SH figure arts, there you are with their Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Goku right here. So he's that much taller, and that's how big Frieza is next to him. If you're content with that, that's the thing. But this is how much taller than this Goku he is, and you can see certain details missing right there, and paint detail because of the cheaper price point. But anyway, all in all, these are awesome figures for $10 in my opinion. But I'm greedy. You see the stuff that I collect. So yeah, and you can actually find these Gokus cheap in Target right now. They have a bunch of Goku in Target just sitting there. Thank you, Bandai America. Thank you all for watching this. Until next time, T-Man978 out of here. Join the Syndicate Toy Hunters Facebook group. Link in the description. Click the videos. Click the videos, baby. Click the videos. You should really click these videos. Click the videos. Click those videos, baby. Click the videos. You really should click those videos. Click that shit.